Let's see how much I got in me today. Quite tired. Okay. Howdy. You good there?
Yeah.
Oh, the drama stuff go okay?
No, never.
Okay. Survivable?
When you're running a dungeon and you're trying to do it right, and someone keeps fucking up, and they fuck up something twice in a row, so you go in without them to do it without them, and then right as you beat the guy, right as you're about to grab the thing that you need to do it right, they fly past your head and grab it.
Oh my god.
And you're like, and then they do it wrong again. Ah! Ah!
Oh, good lord.
Murder.
Hello, Rusty.
Murder.
Ignore my roommate, who may or may not kill someone.
Ah!
And if she ever does, I heard nothing, Your Honor. How you doing, Rusty? How's life? How are you? What's new and exciting? Give me something to talk about. Outside of me just rambling to me and my lonesome, which I am often wont to do. Let's see what's on Nerdy News today.
Can I steal a Pepsi?
Yeah, go for it. Just make sure to replace it with one. There's one in the top cabinet above the fridge.
Yes.
So my grandparents move. Woof! My sympathies. Moving sucks. Very sore. Yeah, we had to do that. We had to do it ourselves recently.
What are you talking about? Moving is a pain-free and easy task.
Oh yeah, you know, everyone's so gleeful and hopeful the entire time. It doesn't just totally drain your soul.
Especially on day 5.
Oh yeah. And then you realize you don't know how much stuff you have until you have to clean it all up.
Yeah.
Ugh. Second time I did it, we hired movers. I wish I could have done it this time, but next time. If and when that ever happens.
Slightly ominous, people.
Play ominous. I mean, chances are
Never letting her leave. She took out the trash the other day. Priceless roommate.
Who's the second person here? That's Milena. She's my new roommate. She's moved in. Ironically enough. And that was a grueling process. No regrets, but it was a gruesome process.
No regrets.
So once I finally sit down and record that goddamn Human Centipede 2 review with her, she'll probably be on here more often than not.
You promised, Michael.
I did promise, and I will do it. Man of my word.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know when.
I know. That's why I'm holding you to it.
Yeah, it's fair. It's valid. After she reminded me that I watched the damn thing.
You know, we can watch it again if you need to.
No, I know, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yes, very. It is one that sticks in your brain pretty thoroughly once she's brought back into your memory.
Nice.
What is this about?
Well, I'm honored to have permanently scarred you.
Well, to be fair, it's not the first time.
Oh god, what was the first? I guess Terrifier was kind of.
I wouldn't even say Terrifier was the first time. I can't.
No,
Yeah.
Terrifier was a lot though.
Terrifier was a lot. Is this a space cat? What does that mean? No, because I remember we went in there like toasted, and I remember watching through it, and about a third of the way in, I think I just turned to you very casually, like, "This is gross." Like, not even a deep, like, ew, oh, it's like,
It wasn't nearly as bad as this. Honestly, it's weird, because it was a lot more than the second one, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the second one, I think.
Yeah,
There comes a point where you've just blown up so many children that the impact of, like, a single child death loses all meaning.
What was that?
There's a point where you blow up so many children that each individual child death starts losing all meaning, and I think they lost sight of that in Terrifier 3.
Yeah, it sounds pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
I remember you were trying to, like, really trying to get me to go to that, too, when it first came out. And I resisted hard, because I was like, I did not want to sit through a gratuitous, gut-wrenching gore fest.
Well, the thing about it was I was basically like...
Yes, Rusty.
I didn't expect you to ever give in at all, so I was basically just trolling you. So when you agreed, I was like, oh.
And I don't know what compelled me to agree to it.
Doing this. So you can see what makes me happy.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's a weird experience, because on one hand, it's like, this is fucking disgusting, but at the same time, it's honestly kind of impressive.
Yeah, one of the big things about the movies are just the fact that they're made by a special effects guy.
Hey, Anya, welcome on. Yeah.
So he's really big on practical effects.
Yeah.
So it's very old school, like having fun with just gore kind of effects kind of deal.
Yeah, you know, like when you chainsaw a guy from the bottom up, in half, and you get to see the whole bit and bobs.
Well, you gotta give it a nice. You gotta caress all the parts.
Caress is a strong word in that context.
Look. It is a chainsaw, but it is relatively gentle for what a chainsaw does. At first, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of escalates from there, I'd say.
Yeah, but like anything good, you gotta ease your way up to the more intense stuff. You know, like that's just how they do. So.
I mean, they're making a fourth one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I didn't finish the plot with the third one.
I mean, it's not a cliffhanger. I don't know much of the story is really done necessarily, so much as they're, sequel bait.
They're trying to have a story tie it together.
Mm-hmm.
Not very hard.
No, not very. Other than the devil is involved in some capacity.
And some kind of, like, ancient Valkyrie power.
Sure. That's right. I forgot about the whole angel shit.
She's the chosen one, remember?
Of course.
She's the chosen final girl.
Like, you could definitely tell where the focus of the writing went. Hello, Rusty.
I mean, the brother was barely in the third one, but they still tried to find a way to loop him in.
I don't remember who the brother was. Oh, wait, he was the guy with the kid with the glasses. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, he died pretty brutally, if I recall, right?
He died off screen.
Oh, he did. Okay.
I'm not even sure if it was him.
I completely forgot I had this photo on my phone. Oh, okay, now you and Anyo match. I have two Sonics here.
Sonics? Sonic profile pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got done a couple days ago watching a video with some drama reviewers about one of the most horrifying Sonic fans in existence, so not really in the...
You realize how high of a bar that is, right?
Yes. Yes, I do. You haven't seen the blackened Sonic plushie.
I don't want to, based on that description.
Yeah, I did. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyeballs.
I'm so tempted to Google it, but I'm not going to do it.
With my own face eyes.
As opposed to your other eyes?
Right straight into my good old brain head brain.
Who's that in the background? That is Milena. You may have heard her sometimes pop in as a guest over the phone or on Discord.
Now I'm in the house, motherfucker!
Yes. Specifically from one of the frames of the Sonic CD intro. Okay, cool. Good shit. Sonic was one of those fandoms I just completely missed somehow. I don't even know how.
Well, I mean, to really get into it, you need to read the Archie comics, and that's its own whole lore ball.
Wait, hold on. How does Sonic tie to Archie?
Archie Comics was the company that hosted...
Oh, okay. The publishing company. Okay.
Publishing company.
I thought you meant like Archie as in the character.
No. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of crossover bullshit at some point in the 90s. No, the whole thing was just Archie Comics made the Sonic comics, and there are hundreds of them.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much lore, and there are dozens of characters.
Oh, Allie says hi.
Hi, Allie.
She says to come say hi to us.
I just did. I'm doing it from here.
Never mind. Welcome back, Rusty. Archie and who? We're talking about the publication history of Sonic, apparently.
Sonic Comics.
Sonic Comics.
Wasn't the depth of the lore.
Wasn't there like a whole lore of like Eggman, like he was some kind of like got a weird experiment with an egg, and that's why he's named that?
I don't know, man. I said I know they exist. I didn't read them all.
Oh well.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of Sonic lore.
Yeah, I believe
Even if you're just in the games, if you actually pay attention to the stories, there's like some real shit going on.
Which is, I'm amazed that the Sonic franchise as a whole has lasted as long as it has, considering how many bad games are in that collection.
They're not as bad as people say. They just have problems. It's like one of those things where people just go extra hard on it because it's Sonic, but I still think that, like, aside from those weird Sonic and, like, the storybook games, the two of them came out on the Wii.
Yeah, I don't remember those.
Basically just mobile games blown up to a fucking console level. It's bullshit. But it's like Sonic and the Dark Knight and Sonic and the Secret Lamp or something. There's a Middle Eastern storybook or some shit. But aside from those, like, I feel like every Sonic game is at worst like a 6, maybe 7.
Alright.
They're just like mediocre as long as you're used to. Like, also, a lot of people pick at weird things about those games.
What about Sonic Adventure?
Sonic Adventure's the shit, dude.
Like the buggy version?
What do you mean the buggy version?
Like the one that was just straight up kind of broken? Was it Sonic Adventure or was that a different one?
Sonic 06.
Oh, Sonic 06. Yeah, that's what it was.
Sonic 06 was the one that was basically unsalvageable.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of then.
I quit that one because they went too crazy with the Havoc engine, and there was one level where, like, you could do it perfectly, but there was just a chance that some random piece of debris from a tornado would fly out and kill you. And after my 4th attempt in a row where I was doing really well and just died by random, I was like, alright, no thanks.
Yeah. Oh, it says Dr. Eggman is called Eggman because of his round, egg-shaped body and bald head, which is visual characteristic emphasized in the original Japanese design of the character. Yes, but I do know for a fact there's some weird-ass backstory. And I don't
they've tried adding weird lore to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever stuck.
I still think one of the most fascinating videos I've ever watched was the Unraveled video on the Sonic Bible. The Sonic Story Bible.
I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah.
There was a Sonic Story Bible that applied for, like, the very beginning of the inception of Sonic, and then was completely disregarded immediately. But Brian David Gilbert dives into what this Sonic Bible is, and he just kind of loses his mind reviewing it. One of my favorite fucking insane quotes ever is from that video. Oh god. Hang on.
Okay, while you're looking that up, I gotta put this is a real thing from the Sonic Wiki. It said a rotten egg was discovered in the refrigerator of Dr. Ivo Quintobar, whatever the hell his name is.
Okay.
Let me finish before you get to that.
Oh, sorry.
Which the doctor removed, then tripped over a cable in his lab. The egg he held in his hand collided with the controls of the ROCC, causing the machine to malfunction and release all the negative chaos energy it had stored. So the original Eggman came from a fucking egg.
There you go. Okay, so just this quick soundbite, because this is kind of from the climax of the video, but...
Then either Sonic is a god or could kill God, and I do not care if there is a difference!
I've heard that clip before.
That's what it's from, and it's amazing. Watching it build to that point is... It's internet perfection.
Oh, good shit.
It's absolutely incredible.
The bad games come to 2010's era, which they tried desperately to be not what people complained about. Yeah, I have no dog in that race, even though he spent a solid 10 minutes talking about it. What are you laughing about?
I think I need to go back through and just rewatch the whole Unraveled series at some point.
Like, how long is it?
Those were so good. I don't even remember how many episodes were in it by the end. I think it was like a couple dozen, but they were just some of the most entertaining thought experiments in video essays ever. Like, weirdly, at the same time as it skewers Kingdom Hearts, the video where he tries to explain Kingdom Hearts is one of the best explanations of Kingdom Hearts out there.
Probably, yeah.
Even though, again, he loses his goddamn mind in the process.
You know, it's funny, Brianna was asking me about, like, what's the difference between, like, Kingdom Hearts lore and, like, Star Wars lore? And I said, like, well, because if you don't read a Star Wars thing, you can still understand the story pretty fine. But if you didn't play the fucking mobile game that was only released for like 2 weeks and then never appeared again, or whatever this dumb shit, if you don't know that particular piece of lore, good luck following the rest of the fucking story.
Yeah. That's why they ported all of them to console.
Yeah, so like...
And you got to play, the PSP clone, the knockoff one, that has a central story, but is basically a much shittier version of the first game. Like, it plays terribly.
And that's even if you get to play the game. A lot of times it's like, here's a 2.5-hour movie that you can't pause or get select chapters of. If you miss it once, you gotta start all over again.
I mean, that was the Kojima problem in Metal Gear Solid 4.
For sure.
You overworked with that shit, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason I only played that game once.
They collected all of them into this 2-volume collection for PS3 and PS4 as a preparation for
like Kingdom Hearts 2.5, 2.8, whatever.
Yeah, but like the remix complete fucking whatever.
Whatever adjectives appropriate that day.
Yeah, and then they include remastered versions of like the DS game and the PSP game on there too, so you can do everything and actually catch up. And I think that because there are Final Fantasy fans that kept up the whole time.
Damn.
Diligently followed every game that came out, played them when they came out, got piece by piece the story. And then there are Kingdom Hearts fans that like tried, but just weren't quite able to. So they got those games to catch up. It was $60 per, so $120 to catch up on these old shitty games. And like, okay, so they did that, and they really loyally, diligently played it, and they caught up just in time for Kingdom Hearts 3. And the first thing they do in Kingdom Hearts 3 is give Sora amnesia so they can explain the whole plot of everything that happened to him.
I fucking forgot.
It's the funniest fuck you to the fans I've ever seen. It's so bad.
Why did Milena not come say hi? Milena's preferring to stay off camera for the time being until I eventually review Human Centipede 2 with her, because I did promise to do that, and I gotta do that. I keep putting it off.
I got him to watch it!
I did watch it.
It took me a decade. It took me over 10 years to get his ass to watch it, and I got him to watch it.
Finally wore me down.
We're going to fucking review it.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure even the rhythm game had lore. Yeah, I didn't have like some ending that's kind of crucial to the next game, whatever the hell that's gonna be.
I don't fucking know. I just know that it had stuff that you needed to see. At this point, I don't care.
That was also tied to like the last really hard boss in like the DLC of Kingdom Hearts 3 that was the one that had all the Final Fantasy stuff because they didn't include any of it in the actual base game.
The thing I feel worst about is I was dating someone who was super into fucking Kingdom Hearts at the time, and she didn't have a console. Like she was just excited and stuff, and so as a present for her birthday, I actually got her a PS4 and bought her both of those games. Like, I spent like $400 just like getting her this thing, and she was so happy. She cried and she plowed through the games and 100%ed them.
Damn.
And was like happy to finally play this, even the spin-off games. It was like getting all the achievements and shit. And she's like, "Oh, I still have to platinum this." I'm like, "What?"
Why?
I don't know. It's, everyone has their OCD. But then like,
oh, you made Allie cry.
When Kingdom Hearts 3 came out and she played it, and I was like, "So how is it?" And she was like, "It sucks."
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Yeah, like for the most part, that was fine, but it was definitely inferior to the other games.
Oh no, she hated it.
Really?
She hated it. She hated the way that Disney was sticking its fucking theme park rides into the game.
Oh yeah.
And she fucking hated the story beats and how they were inconsistent with the characters from before. She fucking hated like the voice acting and like the story elements that they were building in the individual worlds. She thought it devalued like previous things that she cared about in the series. Like I think she felt about Kingdom Hearts 3 the same way that I felt about Halo 4.
Valid. Yeah. That's dedication to 200% a game. I still haven't been a Sonic game in full. Yeah.
I legitimately 100%ed Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast.
I think the underrated villain's Milena.
Legitimately. Wait, what did I do?
General trolliness.
Oh, they have no idea.
Yeah. Actually,
I trolled someone so hard her life is destroyed. But she deserved it, so it's okay.
Oh my god. I think the only last game I 100% completed was, weirdly enough, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh god, I can't stand those games.
I love those games.
No, it's good for people who enjoy them, but I just like I try. It's like Final Fantasy. It's one of those things where I'm like, look, I've tried it. It's just not me.
Yeah,
It's
fair
just
enough.
Not me. Like,
That's valid. Fair enough.
talk to me like I'm crazy. They're like, do you like GTA? Why don't you like Red Dead Redemption? And I'm like, there are cars. There are cars. There are planes and rocket launchers.
Oh, Allie said, "What did you do? What did you do? You made me cry." That's what you did. You made Allie cry.
Sorry, Allie. I don't know what you were upset about, but if you let me know, I'll keep it in mind in the future.
Well, you didn't come over and say hi. That's the problem.
Oh, well, Michael has to earn that. Blame Michael.
Actually, that's a question I mean to ask you, because I've wanted your input on this. Who would you call as an underrated villain in like movies, games, or TV shows? Because I can use some more. Because I feel like I can use more items to add to my list.
I have my favorite villains, but they're not really underrated.
No. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. There might have been the advanced games, except the one where you had a 100% game with every character in the game. For Kingdom Hearts or for Sonic? It's like, what the fuck? Why does Michael have to earn it for me to see you? She's avoiding eye contact and just full drinking a drink.
Avoiding? Just because I'm not looking at you doesn't mean I'm avoiding you.
And that's exactly what someone would say, is avoiding eye contact.
Well, Michael has promised me some things for a very long time, and until he fulfills those promises, I'm not going to be supporting his channel the way that I want to be. Like, I want to support him so much more right now, but he refuses to do this review with me that he's told me he'd do like for over half a year now. So I have to hold my ground.
So there you have it. We're at a stalemate until I finally fulfill my end of the bargain. Gladys Kravitz. Who is that? Oh, this is yeah, this one's pretty obscure. From Bewitched, whatever, from 1964 and 1972. Is that the Bewitched theme?
Yeah. Might be a Dream of Genie. It's been a long time.
No, no, villain.
I remember those things from my childhood. I was raised on Nick at Night.
Oh, yeah, Nick at Night. I used to watch The Cosby Show. Still heavily regret that.
I mean, it was a good show.
Yeah. We're doing all right now. Financial crisis. How are you doing? I know Mephiles. He was such a good villain concept. Too bad it was for mediocre game. Oh, that's a Sonic character. Okay. I still can't watch Sonic 2 without thinking about the fucking the devil voiceover clips. You know, from like Snappy Key, whatever it's called.
Ding dong, it's me, the devil.
I just was like, hey, what's up? It's me.
Stop!
I'm here to convince you to commit sin.
That's my vibe half the time. Sometimes it's like, to me, it has very much the same vibe as the hospital scene with the Joker in The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
I just love the. I still think Heath Ledger's performance in that moment is still one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen.
What's that?
He's just murdered fucking. He just murdered Harvey Dent's fiance and burned half his body off. And he's lying in the hospital bed. And like the Joker just walks in the fucking nurse's outfit and takes the mask off and just does this whole thing where he's like, hi. Like, it's so funny. It's
like,
so funny.
My poor Heath. Yeah, I know Heath Ledger's definitely dead. You know, gone too soon.
But like that's still one of my favorite moments in any movie ever. I
Yeah.
use that GIF everywhere. Just that whole like. So this is awkward, but we need to talk. Like, It has the same vibe for me. Like,
why can I see you doing exactly that?
Because it's very much me.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man. It's like, hey, I may have shredded your begonias.
What the fuck is a begonia?
It's a flower.
How was I supposed to know that?
Being a cultured man who's exposed to the world.
That doesn't mean I know every kind of fucking flower out there.
It's not every kind of flower, it's a very common kind of flower. A
Where do-
begonia is not uncommon.
Where do you find begonias?
What do you mean? In gardens? What kind of a fucking question is that, Michael?
Alright. I believe you. It's actually, I don't know if you
Google
look at.
begonia.
I that's what I'm doing. You're an asshole.
Listen, I belch when I'm scared. It's a protective fucking instinct.
You are not scared.
Like a squid.
You are not
Chat, you
scared.
see this? Michael's abusing me.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, Mike, how do you not know what a begonia is? I don't look at flowers, alright? Or study flowers.
See, chat's on my side here. I'm not turning them against you.
Ah, you fucking disloyal sons of bitches.
Wow, chat. Did you hear that? Did you hear how quickly he turned on you? See what I deal with?
Elena, Michael is fired. That is what I'm being told.
From his own channel? What?
Yeah, I'm also kind of wondering that. It's like made you mod. I didn't
start streaming from my phone on my channel now?
like. I didn't give you that authority. Begonia is actually a cool flower. I mean, it looks pretty.
I mean, technically, all they have to do to fire you is hit unsubscribe. That's the YouTube version of being fired.
I mean, it's not us being fired so much as quitting.
No, you're the one doing the work. They're being entertained by you.
Oh, that's a fair
They're
point.
giving you
Yeah.
their views, and therefore.
That's a valid point. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one. So serious, underrated villains. You got any? Doesn't have to be so obscure no one's ever heard of them, but just someone you consider like just doesn't get enough praise. I gotta say, the work is some of the best on this platform. Thank you, Anya. Appreciate that.
I feel like some of the best is some of the best are just appreciated as like underground favorites, you know?
Yeah,
Just
like-
anyway.
Like which ones?
I mean, I guess anime is a place to go easily, but I haven't watched anime in a while. I like complex villains.
And I got, and my favorite bird is a cheeseburger bird.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger bird? What's a cheeseburger bird?
Cheeseburger.
No, it says cheeseburger.
Chizbunger.
Okay, I'm just looking at one of the
I
cheese.
can't think of villains right now. It's too late, and I just got stuck in a dungeon with a dumbass for fucking 2 hours. I need to.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Well, if you're thinking, let me know. The team cheeseburger bird
I
refers
hate
to
myself enough to DoorDash something. Sure.
Uh,
Taco Bell.
at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, I guess Taco Bell would be open.
Yeah.
The term cheeseburger bird refers to a black-capped chickadee's distinctive call, which some people interpret as sounding like a cheeseburger.
Wait, a cheese cat, a bad cat chickadee? What?
You want to try that again?
What is it?
It's a black-capped chickadee distinctive call.
Black cat chickadee distinctive call.
Yeah,
Wow.
black-capped
Black-capped chickadee.
D's distinctive call.
call.
Yeah,
A black-capped chickadee's distinctive call. Wow, that's a tongue twister.
I know, right?
That's fun.
Kind of want to see it, hear it now. Let's see.
Is it hissing?
It does kind of sound like cheeseburger.
Is that motherfucker hissing?
No, it's a tweet, but it just sounds like cheeseburger.
That doesn't sound like a cheeseburger. That sounds like a hiss.
Oh,
That thing sounds angry. That thing sounds like it's gonna attack me.
well, here, let's try the left.
I don't trust it.
Not that.
I
That's
feel
not the
safe.
noise. That's not noise. This is noise.
I feel unsafe.
You hear that?
No.
Okay, well then that's your loss.
It is. I can't. Not my fault. Your fucking laptop speakers are weak.
Well, I can hear it in
Where's
front
my
of you.
old laptop, motherfucker? That had better speakers than this.
It's actually right over there. But
Use it.
when tweets, it sounds like it's saying cheeseburger. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it.
Anyway.
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 Anywho.
Any who's'll be.
Any what, way, and why?
You fucked it up.
I think I made it better.
Wow. So many 1-star reviews on this location. Maybe not.
Taco Bell is Taco Bell. I don't think you get a 5-star
No,
Taco Bell.
I was checking the Burger King to see if they might be tolerable, but
I had a mentally handicapped one that sounded like it was saying cheesy burger.
what?
I guess a mentally handicapped black cap chickadee. Try to say that 5 times fast.
Mentally handicapped
Black cap chickadee. Yeah.
I feel like that's easier than the other one.
Yeah, maybe.
The call was a little harder. Also, that feels too close to making a joke about mentally handicapped.
Yeah, I hear that.
Wow, Michael, in your occupation, you're gonna get your ass canceled right quick.
I don't think most of my students will actually go to the effort to look me up on the YouTubes. So.
Oh, students don't have to find you. Just has to be one of the parents.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, it's kind of off work hours, and they're not gonna watch this way all at this point. So I think I'm safe.
I tracked down your teacher's midnight live stream, casually chatting, and he said something I found somewhat objectionable and concerning.
Honestly, if that was the part they found objectionable, they did not look at the rest of the channel.
No, they did not. But good sign. Good
Oh
sign.
yeah, but like in a positive way,
That's
it's
a good sign.
it's about people that deserve it.
Deserve what, Michael?
Scorn and mockery
Oh, so we get to decide who deserves cruelty.
when they're Nazis. Yes.
Yes, that is a good line. However, what? Then I love how people are like, well, then where does it stop? And it's like, I think we can all agree Nazis should be on the other side of that line, wherever it is.
Yep.
So wherever you want to be squishy with the rest, let's leave Nazis on that side.
Yep. Like there should be no more ambiguity when it comes to Nazis. Unfortunately, that's changed. Have you seen Daniel Radcliffe in Jungle? I didn't even he's in a movie called Jungle.
Oh, is that the one where he goes undercover?
Let me see.
Oh wait, no, that's got a different name.
All right,
It's an S.
it's a 2017 movie.
There's one where Daniel Radcliffe pretended to be a skinhead and went undercover.
That does sound like a movie Daniel Radcliffe would be in.
Yeah, no, it was based on a true story of a cop who infiltrated a terrorist white supremacist cell.
Yeah, I respect the hell out of Daniel Radcliffe as an actor.
As do I.
Because he really just took that money from Harry Potter and just used that to do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Yeah.
For the rest of his
Good
career.
on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. Very, very happy for his success. Well deserved.
There you go. Okay, Jungle. A group of friends joins a guide for a trek into the Bolivian jungle, searching for an Indian village.
Oh.
The men soon realize that the jungle is a difficult place to be.
Shocking.
Based on a true story. I mean, yeah, it's kind of sounds like it. I assume not a lot of people survive. Is this the prequel to Swiss Army Man?
No.
I mean,
That's not how that works.
could be. I don't know. Maybe it's a
No. We've seen that movie. That's not how that works.
I don't know. I'm saying.
Are you saying that that's where his body came from?
I'm saying he looks pretty scrawny and he's already in the jungle, so
I'm just saying,
he could have washed up, you know.
Look, Paul Dano. It takes a very specific circumstance for that body to wash up next to Paul Dano. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, who says it can't be from this?
I'm just saying you have to have a better fucking explanation for that shit. It doesn't fly.
I mean, you don't have to. Swiss Army Man already doesn't make a whole lot of
do you
sense.
want to make a good movie or not?
Maybe.
All right then. You gotta have these things in mind when you're constructing your plot. It's very important. I don't know what accent I'm leaning towards. At this
I don't know either. It's like vaguely Bostonian.
I don't know, man. My voice just does things.
There's a movie that's called Sounds of Freedom. Oh boy, we don't talk about that movie. You mean that one that was a clear propaganda,
No.
please?
I think that's a price of freedom. That's the price of freedom.
Oh, is that what I'm thinking of?
The sound of freedom is something else, I think.
Oh, okay.
Look it up.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Sounds of Freedom. No, that's that one.
It is?
Oh, with Jim Caviezel. Yeah.
Oh, what was I thinking of then? Price of freedom.
I don't know. Yeah.
Or is my brain just doing the thing that they do to come up with those fucking titles, which is just do the like.
No, it was a 2021 documentary.
About what?
It's about the NRA March to Deadly Extremism.
Oh my god.
Then you got.
Somehow I feel like that I'm not that far off. I still feel like I'm not that inaccurate. If that's the answer.
Look, Anya, I got to be straight with you about Sound of Freedom. That movie's complete bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's conservative propaganda. The organization that they're making that about was directly involved in it, and they did it to whitewash their legacy. That organization has actually fucked up more sex trafficking ring busts than they've helped with.
Yeah, so
what they do is they basically do vigilante shit, and they tend to basically prematurely bust into situations and fuck them up because they're not professionals, where like the government had been tracking these cases for years, and these people would just come and fuck it up with their vigilante bullshit. They're harmful to victims. They don't care about victims. They're harmful to victims. They're just looking for a reason to be heroic.
Anya, I know it's a perfect response to that whole conversation. I respect you for it. Like, literally before you're done talking, is like, damn, never mind. I hate that movie now.
Yeah.
Good response. Good mentality.
Yes. Thank you for being receptive and not taking it as a judgment of you. It's really just like, no, some people don't know about the, like, I heard about these guys for years before they made that movie, and I'm like, wow, they're actually trying to fucking make themselves into heroes in the public eye.
Yep.
And it worked.
Unfortunately. But also, I gotta say this because it's very rare to see on the internet these days. Thank you for changing your opinion based on new information. Because too many people think admitting they're wrong about an opinion is... It has Jim Caviezel. Jim Caviezel is also a terrible human being and should not be taken seriously.
Remember, Jim Caviezel is the guy who said that when he was cast to play Jesus in Passion of the Christ, he said that he felt like he was chosen by God to play that role.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same guy who, during the filming of that role, was struck by lightning.
Twice.
Yep,
I was just going to bring that up if you didn't.
I would like to think that if you believe in any kind of higher power, that's kind of a red flag. That is, if you're asking for a sign from heaven, what less likely sign literally from the heavens could you ask for than being struck by fucking lightning twice?
Yep.
Of him going, hey, knock that shit out.
Like, once is already a statistical, like, unlikelihood. Twice is in the same area. It's, like, not almost, like, non-existent. I loved my person interest.
For it to happen twice within the same, like, couple of months.
I know. Can you just fucking imagine what the on-set discussion was like that day?
Can you imagine being a God-fearing Christian on that set, like one of the camera people, and then the lightning strikes, and you're like, yeah, never mind. No, I'm done. Bye.
I love my person interest. Like, fair enough. If you like him in a specific role, like, all the power to you. But as a person, no, he's not a good person. Because I
just imagining like working on a religious movie and seeing the star getting struck by lightning twice and just thinking for a moment.
No, I can imagine like being like the supervisor on set that day, and like someone comes bursting into your into your whatever you're set up for, and just goes like, "Sir, Jim Caviezel got struck by lightning." It's like, "Yeah, I know. We took care of that years ago." And like, no, like now. It's like, what the fuck? How much longer do we have till shooting wraps up? Okay, we should probably do this quick.
Listen, Mel, I know you're really into this movie, but like, are you sure? Because seriously, are you sure?
Like, if we just, wrap up, like, cut out some of the torture scenes, I think we could probably wrap this up in like 3 weeks.
And the torture scenes weren't even that interesting. It was so boring. I fell asleep for a moment.
I saw it when I was a kid. That was the first like ultraviolent movie that I watched. It was
I remember watching the movie and like seeing the part where the cat of nine tails where it like rips chunks out of his side. I was like, oh, finally something interesting. But that was as far as it got. It's just a dude getting hit. Like he just keeps getting hit.
Yep.
He gets hit with a whip. He goes, ow, and then they just keep doing it. And like, yeah, it's a lot of whipping, but like, there's nothing. It's like I get it, man. Like,
what's the organization that Sound of Freedom was under again?
you still have that page up, right? You can look at what they're about.
Okay, well, hold on.
It should be mentioned on the fucking Wikipedia or whatever.
Let's see what. I know, because I think at the end of the movie they try to get you to, like, donate money to them. Okay, I think it's the Operations Underground Railroad. Is that what it is?
Oh, I hope they didn't.
Let's see. My favorite scene.
Nothing I love more than crazy fucking white people stealing fucking concepts that black people fought for.
Okay, it says it was that one. Okay, let me find an article and I can post it in the chat.
Oh, I found it.
Okay, what was it?
Oh no.
Keep it down a little bit, Brianna. I was trying to sleep.
Yeah. Oh.
Most times I'm trying to be proud of my country, I realize I'm looking at propaganda. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what a lot of that is. It's like, who can you hear? Like, nobody is immune to propaganda. We've all
found it.
We've all fallen for it. It's so hard to be conscious of it.
Tacos and sushi, and add to the presents.
How's that even relevant?
Oh no, I just popped in my head. I had to hear it.
Okay. So there you go. Operation Underground Railroad. Let me find a article for you. That way you can.
That's part of the reason that I want to like really dig into my first video is like part of it is I want to teach people what it's like how to spot when they're being manipulated.
Yep, and it's hard. Because propaganda is so ingrained in like fucking everything. And no matter what side you're on, there's always propaganda for that side.
What's happened is that Fox News single-handedly destroyed the integrity of the American news journalistic institution.
Yep.
By resorting to sensationalism and propaganda to boost views as opposed to spread accurate information.
Yep.
So once you turned news companies into an outlet that needed to maintain a certain quota for profit, you lost sight of the mission.
Yep.
And now, especially with the internet, where a lot of people just get their news from random people talking with no real qualifications, or like, who the fuck is Xander Hall? He's just a 25-year-old dipshit who's read a few books. Like, he has no idea how the world works.
I don't know who that is.
He's just a streamer. Like,
okay.
He's a streamer from like Vosh's sphere, but like this dude like started streaming when he was 19. I don't think he's ever had a real job. Like he doesn't know how the world works, and he's just this kid who comments on news like he knows what the world's about, and like.
Like I get it, you're in your 20s.
Like they're being thought leaders. They're not just. The thing that bothers me is that the whole point of accurate journalism was to deliver as objective of a perspective as possible. So you can get the facts on what's going on and make up your own mind and be an informed public to make informed decisions about the country. But it has morphed into this thing where completely unprofessional people who don't know how to be objective are just pushing their own ignorant ideas.
Yep.
And acting like things they don't understand is because the thing is stupid and not them.
Yep. No, because like that was a big part of my Wonder Twins video too. That was the conclusion, which was basically like, if somebody says they can just get rid of this thing, they're fucking wrong. Because it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Nothing is that simple. It's tied into so many other elements you know nothing about. And trying to untangle that is not something you just wave your hand around and make it go away.
Yeah.
Remember, folks, Fox News was the first one to sue for the right to lie on television, and they won. Sugar by SOAD is about that, about how news because about profit margins and BS. Yeah. Some guys that live in mommy's basement that hasn't been out in the world to even know what's going on. Yeah, that's a lot of them.
Honestly, wherever Xander Hall is streaming from right now, it has mom's basement vibes.
Does it really?
That or the abandoned like basement level of the local like fucking Legion 327 or whatever. Like we don't use the basement of our billiard hall. Go down there with this dingy lighting and no posters or anything on the walls.
To steal a quote from DannyPhantom.exe, it's always that deep. I have many questions and I don't want any of them answered. Because that sounds like a porno.
It also sounds like someone just acting. It's someone justifying overthinking.
A little bit. It's also from DannyPhantom.exe. So is this like a porno based on Danny Phantom?
Or a horror game.
And how deeply do I want to think about that?
Deep.
It's always that deep.
Always that deep. Ooh. Deepity.
Danny DannyPhantom.exe is a YouTuber. Okay. Honestly, I kind of find that kind of disappointing.
Who is this Danny Phantom? And his YouTubes?
That's another weird show that fell under the weird Christian conservatism of the creator.
What?
The guy who made Fairly Odd Parents. You remember the Fairly Odd Parents that Danny Phantom all made with the same guy?
Sure. Okay.
Kind of turns out to be kind of a crazy Christian conservative.
Guy?
Right? Was that?
Kim Possible?
I don't think he did Kim Possible. He did
Really similar art style.
similar art style, but I don't think that was him.
Okay.
He did mostly work for Nickelodeon at the time.
Sure.
He makes skits sometimes political rants. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well,
Oh.
is it?
Don't leave metal utensils in non-stick pans, please.
Oh, that wasn't me, but I'll keep that in mind. What was I doing? Right, I was going to drop a link for something. I couldn't find one that directly discusses the organization, but I did find one that at least goes over how the movie's inaccurate. So that'll at least help you get the ball rolling.
Do you know the name of the organization?
Yeah, like the acronym's like OURS, right?
I have no idea. That's what I'm wondering.
Okay, what was I doing? Right, I was pulling up stuff and things. Not stuffing things, but stuff and things.
Not stuffing things, but stuff and things.
Hello, my other voice. That makes me uncomfortable.
The incredible true story of a former government agent who rescues children from sex traffickers in Colombia.
Didn't like churches buy out whole theaters to boost the numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
They artificially boosted the success of that film.
Let me find
All
something.
right. Operation Underground Railroad. The group's founder, Tim Ballard, was the subject of an internal investigation in 2023 after multiple former employees accused him of sexual harassment, spiritual manipulation, grooming, and sexual misconduct. That's right, fellas. It was a cult.
Is that what it says in the article?
I mean, that last sentence was me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Weeks later, the organization was named in 2 separate lawsuits in which the plaintiffs accused Tim Ballard of sexual assault, grooming, and coercing women into sexual acts during the group's sting operations.
Damn.
That's right, folks. This guy who was in it to save the children sexually assaulted women as a part of it. You know, because it's part of the job, the work. Do we want to go further?
I think that's plenty.
Yeah, I figured.
This is why I've grown an increasing disdain for biopics.
It was founded in 2013.
Oh my fucking god, that Ray Dalio looks like he would be saving the kids to take them home.
Holy shit, I think this is who they actually based the movie on. Oh my god.
Yeah, the founder, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he truly tried to lionize himself.
Let's see. In February 2016, the Justice Department advised members of the ICAC against being involved in, assisting, or supporting members with the Our Rescue. The command of ICAC's Washington branch stated in an email to state and local police that Our Rescue was not affiliated with ICAC and that no task force group should partner with OUR or provide OUR with any resources, equipment, personnel, or training. A September 2020 Vice News article described Our Rescue as QAnon adjacent.
Oh my god.
And embracing followers of the QAnon conspiracy theory, which other trafficking charities had distanced themselves from. Ballard told the New York Times, some of these theories have allowed people to open their eyes. So now it's our job to flood the space with real information so the facts can be shared.
Yep. Remember, guys, whenever you see a biopic, fact check that shit.
Wow.
Because I still remember the fucking Elvis movie, aged up his first wife. Okay, you have a really shocked face. Are you going to elaborate?
A 2021 article in Slate criticized an armed 2014 raid conducted by R Rescue in the Dominican Republic, which was filmed live by a camera crew to use in a proposed reality TV show.
Oh my god.
Saying that it was likely to have traumatized the trafficked children.
Jesus.
The children rescued in the raid were released a few weeks later without having received the 3 months of rehabilitative care that was hoped to be provided. An expert on international law and human trafficking wrote in 2015 that R Rescue had an alarming lack of understanding about how sophisticated criminal trafficking networks must be approached and dismantled, and called the work of R Rescue arrogant, unethical, and illegal.
Every accusation is a confession. I swear to fucking God.
There's more.
I believe that, but
yeah, that's who The Sound of Freedom is about. That's the hero that they are touting. That movie is literally propaganda commissioned by the company to whitewash this guy's image when he's actually been like just this reckless, terrible vigilante doing all kinds of damage and making the situation for the victims he purportedly cares about worse.
Fun! The anti-trafficking organization being accused of sexual abuse is crazy to me. Why the fuck would they glorify this?
I mean, you know, Republicans. Yeah, that's bad movie.
Yeah. So I don't know. I've grown so frustrated with biopics. The more and more I've kind of looked into them. Like, what was that one that Aaron Sorkin made for Netflix? I thought like a decade ago.
Which one?
Trial of Chicago 7 or something like that.
Oh, I heard that was decent.
It was decent until you actually kind of look into what the story was like. It's like, oh no, he sanitized a lot of this.
Okay.
Particularly the other side lawyer he tried to make as the good Republican, because Sorkin is desperate to rehabilitate the Republican Party.
Did you know that there was supposed to be a twist in season 2 of the Newsroom where was that main guy, the main character?
Yeah.
It's revealed that he's actually a Republican.
Wasn't that like the whole thing to begin with?
No, I thought that like he made it like he purposely kept his political identity ambiguous.
Okay, because I thought they straight up said that at some point in season 2, and it wasn't really a twist so much as that's what he is.
Well, that was the thing. Like, it was supposed to be this thing where people didn't guess that because he would espouse all these concepts about freedom and everything that were in line with progressive ideals. Because when you think about it, a lot of progressive ideals are actually about the things that Republicans pretend they're about.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they were going for.
Let's watch Machine Gun Preacher. I don't know, just based on that title, I'm curious.
Huh?
This is just based on that title, I'm curious.
Machine Gun Preacher?
Machine Gun Preacher, have you ever heard it?
I've heard of it. I don't think I ever ended up watching it.
Is Don't Fuck with Cats propaganda? I'd be really sad if it was.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary series. I don't know on that one. It's a simple answer.
Don't Fuck with Cats is kind of rough.
Is it?
Because it's literally a documentary about some vigilante justice that happened on 4chan. Where basically, you know that thing where it doesn't matter what background you're from in prison, if there's a pedophile, everyone knows what to do.
Yep.
Like, there's a peace amongst everybody just to get this one thing done. We all agree, right?
Yeah.
So, in the same sense, oh God, what was the plan? What was I talking about?
Don't Fuck with Cats. Is that accurate?
In the same sense, right. It doesn't matter what kind of monster you are on 4chan. If you fuck with cats, you are a target for everybody.
Yep.
So someone found this out because they posted a video or photos or something of themselves to 4chan, you know, it being an anonymous website. A lot of people would go there and post things that were very illegal that they had done, and it would just disappear into the river. So this guy posted some stuff, and it really upset some people, and essentially it was bad enough that a bunch of anonymous people on 4chan started coordinating together well enough to track this fucking guy down.
Damn.
And that's what that documentary is about. It's kind of a thriller, but it's about a really fucking dark topic, but it is absolutely something that actually happened.
Fucking hell. Alright, well, on that lovely note, I have to call out for the night because
I watch a lot of fucked up shit, I'm sorry.
I know, it's fine. Made for interesting conversation. But I do have an early morning tomorrow, so I gotta get going. Thanks guys for having me. This was fun. So, I will see you all probably tomorrow. So, take care, everybody.